Hello everybody, welcome. Today we're going to be showing off a very nice, oh boy, what did I just do? I don't even know what that key does, to be honest, but we're going to find out. So yeah, today we're going to be showing off a very nice new kind of trampoline. The best part of this is actually like has some flaws with it. They kind of actually make it like a trampoline. Like you can't like, double jump. And I'm sure this actually would work pretty well with two people, but I wouldn't recommend it simply. But it is actually a pretty fun way to get up places. Like for example, you can like travel up here a good bit. Obviously it's a bit buggy simply because like that's slime blocks and like summed up. But I mean, honestly, I think it actually works out pretty well. Like, look at this though; it's like super fun just to go bouncing up all the way up here. You can actually bounce up a good bit, and this is of course scalable and stuff. Over here at a trampoline design right here, that you can actually make it so it's like it's actually like this big. But the best part about this one though is simply just the fact that you can just bounce on it and you can go up places, not having to worry about it's an easy way to get up places. And so we're going to show you guys how you can build it. It's pretty simple, depending on the size you want to make it. The maximum you can make it is 12 blocks, as you see here, but you of course can adjust it to however you like. For the purpose of this video, I'm only going to make the biggest one. I'm going to make the 12 block total jumping pad, I guess, but you can always go through and just modify it or shrink it down so it's an even pad, I guess, if you want to call it that. And the best part about this is you can even go AFK and just jump. So maybe there's a server you have that has that really bad AFK anti-cheat kind of thing. You can just go through there and do the simple bouncing like that. So anyway, so let's get started with this. So first of all, I actually like this new concrete. That's just my personal liking. Of course, you guys are welcome to do whatever you like. Please, by all means, go ahead. But let's get started. So first of all, let's just get started. So basically, in order to do this, I'm going to build this whole thing above ground just for the purpose of this video, simply because I like to make sure you guys can see everything. So I'm actually going to start by building this above ground, as I said. But just keep in mind that you can put this underground. This right here though is the slime blocks. You just need to place 9 of them down, and that's kind of the ground level that you're going to need. So this is kind of ground level. That's what you should be looking at right now. That's kind of like, if you were to walk up on it, this is what you'd be looking at. So like if you're going to say, for example, have ground here, that's what you'd do if you wanted to put the trampoline in the ground. Okay, so another thing you need to kind of realize as well is I'm going to place these blocks down just for the purpose of placing other blocks on top of them. But basically the issue is slime blocks will pick up other blocks that are nearby. So for example, if you had a I don't know, you had some, we'll just say we had some other blocks. Let's say you had like a couple pieces of cobblestone somewhere around here. It would pick them up. So that's where you need to put the furnaces around there. That way it doesn't pick them up. It actually, I believe, extended pistons, furnaces, dispensers, chests, hoppers, and obsidian are the blocks that slime blocks and pistons won't move or push. So, and of course bedrock, obviously. So, I've already tried that one. But that's basically what you're looking at. You got a nice flat pad right there. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to move up, and I'm just going to place these off of here. But you need to make the spot for the tripwires. This is going to be the full area of where you can bounce or where you can stand and it will bounce. What I'd actually prefer is going ahead and taking some more furnaces, placing them down like this. I'm going to actually come up here and do this. Place them down like this. That way you can have a little bit more. It will keep you in the bounce pad a little bit better. But that's what you're looking at right there. Next thing you want to do is you want to place down 6 tripwire hooks right like that, and then of course you want to go through with the string. But basically what this is going to do is it's just going to tell it when to jump. The best part about this is it's actually pretty easy to do. It's not like a whole bunch of redstone. So then what I like to do is I like to go underneath here as well and put another layer of whatever the block you're using. And of course I do want to mention that you don't have to use the same blocks I'm using. I mean, you obviously need all these redstone contraptions. You don't have to use kind stained concrete. I just thought it was a very pretty, it's a very clean looking block, so that's what I like about it. The only thing is, actually, you don't need to do it on this side. I forgot. It only needs on one side. So the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to go down one block, place it down like that, and then you can pretty much bring this around. The other thing though is I like to make it so it's pretty compact, so you can do that kind of stacking thing. So I'm just going to bring it down like this, and I'm going to start again that the controls are, I hate the auto jump. I'm sorry, it's nobody really likes it in my personal opinion. I'm not a big fan of it. But there you go. So there you got a fully working trampoline. You're just going to kind of bring the redstone down here. You still have enough room to kind of build this down here as well. But what I'm going to do as well is I'm just going to kind of go over here. This is fully optional right here. I'm just adding some blocks in here. So that way you don't land on somewhere where you can't. Because if you land on where the tripwires are at right now, you will not be able to bounce. Just to show you that over here. You land right here. on the edge. They're like, it's if you land like, I don't know, just land like that. See, it's obviously not pushing it up, and it won't bounce you anymore. But this will just make it a little bit easier. And of course, you could always add some more walls up here. For example, this was your, I don't know. Just make sure if you do add walls that you go ahead and place furnaces down, because as I said, the slime blocks will go through and you know, pick them up and bring them down, or stop working, even worse. So, you know, say this is going to be your bounce pad to get up a level in your house, because I think that would be a good example of what you could do. It would be a good, easy way to do it, because you'd have a trampoline. You could just jump up here, and so let's make that like you would actually do that. So, for example, walk up over here. And does have some issues. Don't get me wrong. I just want to see how high it actually can go. Yep. So there we go. So you can go up a good amount of blocks without having any issues. And of course, you could always go through and make this like, I don't know, a jump pad or something for the next level of your house. We'll just say this is the next level of your house right here. So there you go. There's that level of your house, and you have a bounce pad, and you know, you can just go through here and put a wall there, and then you could be good. But yeah, so you could just walk in, and you'd be like, hey, well, obviously I don't know that would be the best idea, but you could just kind of, actually I'd probably recommend going up a block, to be honest, and I don't want to use that. Just go up a block, and you could go through and do that. So let's just go down here, and you just bounce, and then you get started, and you go hop up there. So I hope this video was helpful, guys. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure you check out my channel. I'm starting back up the Redstone series. Been actually having a little bit of fun with this, so hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you all for watching. See you guys next time.